Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Moly Mark waterproof gel liners in the black and the brown. I chose these for extremely obvious reasons, I'm sure. They have little quills, they look like little quill pots, they are so cute, and I have been dying to get one of these or both of these in my life because of just the cuteness of the packaging basically. I think that they had like some coloured cushion liners as well, but I couldn't find all the colours for them in stock in the stores that I was shopping at, so I decided to get the gel liners instead. I have not used gel liners since maybe like 2010, 2011. It's been quite some time. I've been using liquid liners pretty much the whole time aside from that. So getting back into gel liners, I was a little bit intimidated and a little bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to do it anymore. But the good news is that these are really gel liner beginner or not so experienced friendly. So the product description says, a powerful waterproof gel liner with vivid colours and superb tenacity. Integral special palette helps adjust the amount of eyeliner easily. Quick fitting formula immediately fixes the eyeliner to prevent smearing. These little gel liners come housed in adorable packaging. These look like little ink pots, complete with a little quill at the top, which is the brush for the liner. Each liner comes with a secondary brush, but they both look the same, so I'm not quite sure why they have two. There are two shades in this collection, a black and a brown. The black shade is the classic eyeliner shade for me. The inside of these pots is quite unique. It's very hard to see, but there is a little plastic lip sitting slightly above the product. You can wipe the brush down the side of the triangle to neaten up the product you picked up so that you don't have to use too much product at the same time. It also helps to keep the top of the jar gel liner free, so everything doesn't get messy. I do find that these liners are quite easy to apply, though the gel itself can end up looking a little bit sheer if you don't do a couple of layers to build up the colour. The brown shade is a really pretty deep chocolate brown on the hand swatch, but it appears much more sheer on my eyes. I do find that the brown shade is harder to work with because it is a little bit more sheer, which makes it harder to build up a nice opaque layer, and sometimes I end up with a really thick looking liner even when that's not what I'm going for. This is a really nice colour for a more neutral look. I find that these liners have average longevity. They do tend to fade and smudge a little bit throughout the day. The packaging of these liners is so pretty and the colours are really nice as well. But they're not the best gel liners in the world. I do wish that the gel was a little bit more pigmented. I find that I have to dip my brush into the pot quite a few times to do even one eye, and I have to go over the liner a couple of times to make sure that it is opaque. Even with the black, sometimes it just looks quite sheer and I need to go over it and thicken up the line a little bit with a little bit more black gel to make sure that it does look really pigmented. I am wearing the black on my eyes today, and I did finish off the wing with a little bit of liquid liner because I don't find that they have a very sharp finish to them. I'm not sure if that's just my technique though. I am still a little bit out of practice with them, so maybe if you are better at gel eyeliner you can get a nice sharp wing, but mine tend to look a little bit chubby and like short as well. It's not really the best look. But in general, I actually found that the liners that they came with are really easy to use. I don't see any difference between this liner and the other liner. So the other liner has marked on it cushion gel liner, but I'm pretty sure I showed it in the video, but they look exactly the same in terms of like the brushes. I guess maybe the cushion one is a little softer and more flexible, but even using them, I can't tell the difference between the two, so I'm not sure why they came with two. I guess it's handy, like if one gets really dirty, you have a spare one, but I don't know. The other thing that I didn't love about these liners is the longevity. I honestly didn't find them that good in terms of longevity, though it may be because, again, I am used to using liquid liners that dry down to a very matte and smudge-proof finish, but if I accidentally wiped it, it would smudge. And if my skin was oily, I would get the transfer from my upper line to my eyelid as well, which again doesn't look cute. I don't have super oily lids and I don't usually have problems with transfer, so if you are a princess that has problems with transfer normally, I definitely wouldn't recommend them because you're just going to end up with a ring of liner in the top of your eyelids. But other than that, they didn't fade too badly, so aside from the little bit of smudging and smearing, the colours stayed as vivid as I put them on in the morning. But like I said, sometimes I did have to do 2 to 3 layers of the liner to make them that vivid colour. And the brown never really gets that vivid. It's still quite a sheer brown even if I do layer it up. I think the packaging is probably the best thing about these liners. Like, they are really cute, and I still have to decide whether I want to keep them in my life or give them a new and better home, because I really am on the fence with them. So if you guys would like to help me decide, please do tell me whether I should keep these or not, because I love the packaging and they are workable. They're just not the best gel liners, but I don't have any other gel liners anyway, so I'm kind of torn. But thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you next time. Bye!